today, Hollywood honors Will Ferrell. Okay, our next speaker has become one of Hollywood's most sought-after talents on television and the silver screen. She spent 6 seasons on SNL, primarily known for the eclectic characters she created, such as Mary Catherine Gallagher and Sally O'Malley. Her recent film is Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. Additionally, she is co-starring in Wet Hot American Summer for Netflix this summer. And she recently wrapped production on The Greens Are Gone and Life After Beth. Her other films include the 5th installment of the scary movie franchise, Bad Teacher, Superstar, Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby, and many more. Please welcome Molly Shannon.
This is such an honor to be here to speak about you, Will. I feel really excited to be a part of this. Years ago, a mutual friend in comedy, this girl Pat Carter, told me, she goes, you know, there's this guy I think you would really like. His name's Will Ferrell. He takes comedy classes at the Groundlings. I think you would really like him, and I want to introduce you to. And at the time, Will and I were both struggling actors. He was taking classes at the Groundlings. I was waitressing at this place called the Melrose Baking Company. And Will came over in the morning for a croissant, and he was really low-key and really sweet, and I gave him butter, and he wanted jam. And he was just really nice and low-key, and I was like, yeah, I like him. He seems nice. Cut 2 years later, we both get cast on Saturday Night Live, and I always admired her work. You know, it was a lot of pressure for us. We were all newcomers, but Will was always very laid back at work, just really relaxed, happy, you know, making everybody laugh. He always came in a nice, clean, kind of preppy shirt. He smelled good. He was, he never got stressed out about work. And on top of being a really good performer, he's also an amazing writer. And I was always like, God, I wish I could be like Will. He's just so relaxed and takes everything in stride. So now I remember at that time, it was a whole new cast starting Saturday Night Live, and some of the critics were tough on us. But Will would not be thrown by this. I remember he would take the worst reviews and blow them up and hang them on his office door, and it kind of took the power out of it. And I thought, wow, that is so cool that he can do that. And you know, I would kind of feel ashamed about it, but Will would just laugh it off. So now, people always ask me, they say, what is Will like? And I say he's one of the most genuine people I know. He's not the kind of comedian who needs to be on. He's very, really pays attention to people. He's very careful when he speaks. He can really study people. He could study any of you and then mimic you, do like the most amazing impression of you and really just make you laugh. So he is just, I just like how he's not one of those performers who feels like he needs to be on all the time. Okay, so now, one night years ago when we were at Saturday Night Live, Will got very dark and we had a conversation. I don't know if you remember this, Will, but Will was like, I don't know, if acting doesn't work out, you know, what if animation totally takes over and they don't need real human actors? Do you remember that? This is a true story. And he got really dark and I said, yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. And he was like, well, even if it does happen, like, I could easily just have a simple life, driving a truck or living on a farm and driving that truck on that farm. And so he had a backup plan. But I had a very strong feeling at the time that I said, I don't think you're going to have to worry about that. I wouldn't worry about that. So now, now, one more thing is, at the after parties, we had legendary Saturday Night Live after parties that were fun. We stayed up late, limousines, Chardonnay, cigarettes. Now, Will and Vivica was coming to those parties. They had just started dating. We all would have fun. My father always gave me advice at a party. He said, listen, Molly, if you go to a party and you don't have a good time, it's your own damn fault. Now, Will Ferrell is a classic example of somebody who extends himself to people. Even though he's this amazing performer, he goes out of his way to make people feel good and ask them about themselves and takes an interest in people. And it was so special to me how kind he was to my father. My father loved him. He was like, that Will Ferrell. But he would really take an interest. So now, just being kind and thoughtful and interested. Now, I want to say that one of the most wonderful things is that Will has built this spectacular career for himself and become a true, you know, comedy superstar, but I know what means the most to him is his family. And the fact that he has both of these existing, what more could a gentleman ask for? And here, it doesn't get better. His lovely wife Vivica, who's also a dear friend of mine, his gorgeous children Magnus and Matthias and Axel, his mom Pat and his dad Lee, and Karen, his stepmother, and his brother Pat and his sister Rachel. Nothing is better than this beautiful family and friends that surround him with love. Now, everybody I worked with at SNL and everybody I know, we all feel the same way. We all could not be happier for Will's monumental success because it couldn't happen to a nicer person. Will is exactly the same today as the day that I met him. So I just want to say, God bless Hollywood and God bless Will Ferrell!
Our next speaker has appeared in more than 60 films. His work has been acknowledged with many awards, and his films include Gangs of New York, The Aviator, Chicago, The Perfect Storm, Boogie Nights, and Magnolia. He also starred in the hit comedy Talladega Nights, A Ballad of Ricky Bobby with Will. Please welcome John C. Reilly.
Hello, everyone. What a special day when Will Ferrell joins the Pantheon of Greats on Hollywood Boulevard. Maybe someday in 50 years, who knows, people will look down on the sidewalk and say the things that we say today about some of these people. Who the fuck is this guy? Why did he get a star on Hollywood Boulevard? But I hope not. I hope not, because this man is deserving of all the praise we give him today. Sorry, kids. I also want to say, I promise to stand guard over this star and see to it that no one ever steps on this star, that it's burnished to a high gloss every day, whenever I'm on this side of town, which is not that often. So, for the occasion, I wrote a poem. It's a tradition here in Hollywood, poetry. It's a cautionary tale. It's called You'll End Up on the Street. I'll wait for this truck to pass. Thank you. Hollywood, a land of dreams, a place of instant luck. Some come here to eat sweet fruit. Some hope to make a buck. As fate would have it, some succeed and meet a warm embrace. Money, mansions, paparazzi, every billboard shows their face. But here's a warning to those souls who find our fruit so sweet. If you're not careful, you'll end up like Will Ferrell on the street. You see, when he was just a boy, a curly-headed dope, from far off Orange County to become an actor was his hope. He dreamed of shining silver screens, Swedish girls, limousines, photo shoots with magazines, having lunch with Angeline. He told his mother Kay his plan as she served him cream of wheat. Her response was short and sweet: you'll end up on the street. Undeterred, he carried on, entranced by what could be. He knew just who would understand: his famous father, Lee. He shared his plans with his old pop as they sipped a can of beer. Old Lee Ferrell smiled and calmly lended Will an ear. Finally, when the boy shut up and let the old man speak,
Folks, keep moving.
His father stood up, burped, and said, "You'll end up on the street." Well, as you know, our man Will went on to worldwide fame. He laughed at this along the way and made us do the same. So while I started here to tell a cautionary tale, I'm sure that you, like Mom and Dad, are glad he didn't fail. Now, some would say his folks were wrong, but once my poem's complete, look down here beneath your feet. Will Ferrell's on the street. Congratulations, Will.
It's your turn finally, but let me just say, in memory of the other mayor of Hollywood, the late Johnny Grant, we hereby declare this Will Ferrell Day in Hollywood.
Thank you, everyone. Isn't this a beautiful day here? Great to be out here. This is such an honor and a privilege to be here and share this moment with my friends and family. I want to thank Mayor Garcetti for, or Big E, as I like to call him, Easy E, for speaking on my behalf. I've never had a mayor say nice things on my behalf. I've had plenty of mayors say horrible things about me, and I mean horrible, hateful things.
Keep moving.
I mean, really go out of their way to single me out. The mayor of Arcadia despises me. I don't know why. I've never met him. I don't even frequent Arcadia, but he hates me. I have to thank the amazing Molly, Shannon, and John C. Reilly. Thanks, you guys, for being so sweet to me. You guys have been dear friends for a long time, and it means so much to share this day with you. I wouldn't be here today without the love and support of my family, so I want to say thank you to my mom, Kay, and my brother, Pat, and my dad, Lee, my stepmom, Karen, and Rachel, my sister, and I'm so thankful for your love and support, and also my amazing wife, Vivica, and our 3 super handsome boys, Magnus, Matthias, and Axel. You guys look like $1 million. You really do. You want to step up and take a little tour around? Show people off your suits? Just take a little lap. Just don't step on the star, but just turn around. Show everyone. Just take it, yeah, just keep walking around. Now go sit back down. Yep. Keep going. Maybe one more lap. Keep going around. Keep going around. Looks good. Okay. Okay, now you can sit back down. Yeah, great job, you guys. That was great. I also want to take time and thank Jesus. Yeah. And by Jesus, I mean Jesus Hernandez, my bodyguard and chef for the last 15 years. And Jesus, I know you're watching up there. I mean, you're literally on top of this building watching us right now, making sure it's all locked down. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. I'd like to thank everyone today who's come here from Warner Brothers, and thanks for your guys' support over the years. To Greg Silverman, who couldn't be here today, but Sue and Ravi and Toby from New Line, and Dan. You guys have been incredible to work with, so thank you. To Jimmy and Jason and Martin and Debbie and Matt and Jessica, it's so great that our team has been intact for all these years. You guys are smart, wonderful people who are great at what you do. And finally, I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the love and support of the fans who've supported my work. So you guys have allowed me to do what I love, which is rare and a very special thing. So thank you for that. It goes without saying that I feel so fortunate, and yet I can't accept this award. So just cover it up for someone else. No, I'm kidding. I should just walk away though, right? Yeah. No, okay. No, I not only accept it, but I will be here every day from 3 to 5 p.m. polishing the star, okay? You can count on that. And on those days that John's in the neighborhood, he'll help me as well. So that's it. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
When he came and hit, I seen you